Hello, everybody. So I am going to go live. I'm going to be going live more often. And I wanted to come on here and share my whys, a little bit of why I chose to go from being a regular nurse on the floor to specializing in holistic health and healing. And now that I have added a product called Olbali to my product line, I wanted to explain a little bit of why I chose Olbali and what it's all about and who it's catered for. So, some people want to know what is a holistic nurse and what do you do in KC? And you know, a lot of people have many different ideas on what holistic supposed to be. But I usually say it's a whole person, whole body approach to life, and to caring about yourself. And for me, I went on the journey because I want to be whole and I want to take whole care of myself and be this whole person showing up to support the care of somebody else. So I started on this journey, and a lot of times people are like, "What's your product? What do you have?" And it's a resonance in bringing acknowledgement to different parts of you, and touching on burnout and being burnt out myself. I wanted to bring in this awareness of what I'm eating, what I'm wearing, what I'm doing that's actually contributing to my journey and who I am. Anyway, I picked up with Obali, and it's pretty relatively new. But I started with Obali and I was like, okay, this is nice. I tried doing Mary Kay before, and I had this whole experience, which is like totally spiritual, like, hey, pay attention to what you're doing, pay attention to life. So, Obali is a luxury line. The person who made this brand, the main choice, the main choice. It's a hair care line. She used to have products in sale at Target and Walmart, and she pulled all of it so that she can be able to make it into a direct sales company, like a multi level marketing. And I never was crazy about multi level marketing, but I saw the vision and I said, this is really, really good. Um, for me, I use it as an opportunity to talk about feminine care, feminine hygiene. And a lot of times, this is actually, let me be honest, this is actually why I first joined the pain cream, because a lot of people wanted holistic options of this is a foolproof body hemp cream. People want to know, how can I care for my pain without using drugs? A lot of times, what people don't know is after years of using pain medication, your body gets a tolerance to pain medication and it doesn't work like it used to work. So people are like ridiculously looking for alternatives and options. And when I saw this cream and I heard about the results, I said, man, I want that in my arsenal to add to what I do. And when I ran into this line of feminine products, and I was like, whoa, not enough people talking about feminine hygiene, feminine products. And there's a lot of women out there suffering. Um, she has this, it's cranberry juice and cool peppermint vaginal cleanse. And it's for sensitive and normal privacies. And I thought, man, we don't wash our face with the same soap. So there are parts of our bodies we should have special soaps made for it. So she did that. But her product, the hair care product, when I started using it, I'll just be honest, I didn't know my hair could look that beautiful. It did something to my hair. I was like, oh my gosh, I used to make my own products. Most of my friends know I made my own products. Um, But when I came in and I saw her product, I was like, oh my gosh, our hair could do that. It literally separates the strands and gives you cool definition. Like, I'm like, what kind of magic this woman cooking up? Anyway, I was like, I stopped making my own products and I started using her products. So I'm really happy now I could be able to sell it. Um, but then I've never even heard. Um, for me, I've suffered many times with polycystic ovaries. Long story short, with PCOS, you bleed and you bleed and you bleed. So wearing pads, like back in the day, I wore pads. I kept the pad people in business, and I never even heard about cotton pads. I wore it. It changed my life, and I was like, wow, I can't believe um, that there is a pad. Let me tell you what it says. It says to provide detoxification and antioxidation. Now, sometimes, people will put all kind of thing to talk about their product, right? But her products, I really like it because when I wear it, I could feel a difference from the moment. These are not even pads, these are liners. And I could feel a difference when I put it on. I'm not here to sell you any product. I'm not trying to sell. I mean, if you want to buy it, I will leave my links in, but I'm not here to sell. I really want to educate. I really want to open up a conversation and a dialogue and talk about feminine care because it's something that we don't talk a lot about. So many people are suffering in silence. So many people, I go to Walmart and you smell the odors coming out from them. They're suffering. They're looking for products that will work for them. And actually getting wrapped up with this brand, I realized a lot of these products, it's not just not working for us and our bodies, it's not working for the environment either. There's so many of them are in lawsuits, and people are struggling because they're sourcing their products not right. And to be able to have a chance to say to my consumer, let's take care of you. And by taking care of you, let's also be aware of the environment. Um, I think you would be so amazed to see the power of your dollar. Anyway, I'm not going to go off on a tangent. I just wanted to say that I'm going to be popping on live more often. And I'm also restarting my YouTube channel. The Spark is Love. So I would love if you could subscribe and support me in that way. I just want to let you know that this conversation that I'm having, yes, I'm talking more to a female audience, but men are just as concerned about their women because these products have what you call xenoestrogen, and it is sending us crazy. Some of us, we feel mentally and emotionally unstable, and we don't link it to the products that we put in on our skin, the lipsticks, these creams. These things have so many estrogen. What they do is they bind to the estrogen in our bodies, but they're not real estrogen. So it floods our system, and so many of our sisters grow in beards. It affects you. It affects you as a woman. It affects your life. It affects your beauty. It affects the way you show up. It affects the way you mother. It affects your relationship with God. And so many women, it doesn't matter if they're poor or they're rich, they're all suffering. And I am here to just shed light and open up and have a conversation and say, let's take care of us. So many of us are in a masculine energy. It could be because of how we were brought up, or it could just be because we don't have control over certain things in our environment that is actually making us act and think and walk in ways that we are losing control of ourselves. as a black woman, so many times we say, oh, I was like, I had to be the strong black woman. But I feel as though we're entering a time where we as women, being a strong black woman means, being a strong woman is to rest and take care of yourself. And that's where the strength is going to come in, by taking care of yourself. And sometimes that's way easier said than done. How do you take care of yourself? What does it mean? Is it a retreat? Is it a vacation? Is it watching what I eat? But it's a whole energy. And nobody talks about the energy it takes to go from shifting from a masculine to a feminine, and the environment. So from hair care products to the pads you use to what you're washing your feminine space with, all of these things matter. And as a holistic nurse, I would just say this. A lot of people say, what supplements I need to be taking? Oh, I take my supplements. But what is in the supplements you're taking? Where are those products from? A lot of these fillers, they're doing more harm than good, right? So, and it's an unregulated field. So I'm not promoting one supplement over another. I'm just here to bring awareness. I'm just here to share the love. So if you like this content, you can always find it on The Spark is Love. And like I said, I will be coming on here and talking a little bit more. My aim is to educate and to empower. And if you are interested in the products, Olbali, I will leave my link, Casey Pacheco at Olbali. And if you want to join my team, we could have a discussion. And if you want a free consult, I'll leave my link so you could book a free consult with me. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Have a good day. Oh, leave me any comments if you have any thoughts or any ideas, or if you suffered or you know someone, please let me know your story. Okay. So thank you for joining, and I will see you next time.